Okay, I want you to just forget everything you thought you knew about building software. Seriously, we are on the brink of a massive revolution, moving away from AI just being an assistant to it becoming a true partner. And for all you developers and founders out there, this changes everything. So today, we're going to break down 5 new tools that aren't just changing the game, they are literally rewriting the rulebook for how we build, browse, and innovate. Now, just take a second and really think about this. What if building a super complex AI agent felt less like you're wrestling with a million different APIs and more like, well, like you're just drawing a simple flowchart? Or what if your web browser wasn't just a passive window to the internet, but an active partner, one that could actually understand what you want, interact with pages, and complete complex tasks for you? Look, these aren't sci-fi questions anymore, not at all. These are the exact problems being solved as we speak. So let's dive right in. All right, first up, we're looking at a couple of absolute game changers from OpenAI. Together, they paint this really clear picture of what they call an agent-first future. And they're tackling this from 2 sides, how we create AI agents and how we interact with the web using those agents. This right here, this quote, is the promise of OpenAI's AgentKit. An early user said it turned months of complex orchestration into just a couple of hours. And that says it all, doesn't it? If you've ever spent months trying to stitch together a bunch of different services and APIs, you know what a nightmare that can be. This is a massive deal. AgentKit is basically designed to get rid of that entire headache, giving you one single toolkit to build, deploy, and optimize your AI agents. So where's the magic? It's all about how it unifies the entire workflow into one place. You're visually designing your agent's logic on a drag-and-drop canvas. You're connecting data sources and APIs through one central registry. You embed a chat UI with their ChatKit. You rigorously test performance with an Evals framework, and you can even fine-tune the underlying model. I mean, it's all right there. It takes what used to be this chaotic patchwork of like 6 different tools and just streamlines it into one seamless pipeline. Okay, next from OpenAI is something called ChatGPT Atlas. And listen, this is not just another browser. No way. This is a complete reimagining of what a browser should be. This little comparison here just nails the difference. Think about it. The old way to research something, you've got, a dozen tabs open, you're trying to synthesize it all. The new way, you just ask a question. Or what about online shopping? All that manual searching and comparing? Forget it. Now you can just delegate the whole thing. So how does it actually work? Well, for starters, it's got this chat don't search interface. Your address bar is basically a ChatGPT prompt now. It's also context aware, meaning you can literally chat with the page you're on to get quick summaries. But the absolute killer feature, the real game changer, is agent mode. Imagine this. You give it a recipe and say, hey, order all these ingredients for me. The agent will literally go to a grocery website, add everything to your cart, and get it all ready for checkout. It just waits for you to give the final okay. It's like having your own personal web navigator. Okay, moving on. Google is now jumping into the fray with a tool that makes a pretty bold promise to take you from just a simple idea to a fully functional AI-powered app in a matter of minutes. Let's talk about Google AI Studio. So the central idea here is this concept they're calling vibe coding, and it's pretty cool. The name kind of says it all. Forget about writing boilerplate code or digging through API docs. The whole idea is you just describe the vibe of the app you want to build. You just say what you want in plain English, and the AI platform, which is powered by their Gemini models, builds the entire thing for you. It's a totally conversational way to create software. Let's make this real with an example. You could just type a prompt like this. I want an app that takes a photo of a person, turns them into a cartoon character, and then generates a funny caption underneath. Now, think about the old way of doing this. You'd be hunting for a style transfer API for the image, then a separate language model for the caption, then figuring out how to connect them. It's a whole thing. But with AI Studio, it just gets it. It understands the multimodal request and wires it all up for you, automatically. And it's just packed with these features that are designed to keep you in that creative flow state. You've got an app gallery for inspiration, but my personal favorite has to be annotation mode. This is so cool. You can literally click on an element in the app preview it generated, like say a button, and you just tell the AI, make this blue. And poof, it changes the code for you. It turns tweaking your UI into a simple conversation. All right, let's shift gears a bit. Our next 2 tools get deep into the weeds, into the very mechanics of how AI understands information and writes code. And for anyone who's in the trenches developing day in and day out, these could be absolute game changers. So first, let's talk about a huge bottleneck in AI right now, the context window. You can think of it like an LLM's short-term memory.
it can only process so much text at one time. So if you try to feed it a massive document, like a 100-page technical manual or a legal contract, it just runs out of space. It forgets the beginning by the time it gets to the end. And this isn't a small issue. It's a massive billion-dollar problem for any company trying to use AI on their huge internal knowledge bases.
And this is where DeepSeek OCR comes in. And its solution is, well, it's just brilliantly counterintuitive. Instead of trying to force the language model to read more text, it does something wild. It converts the text into a compact image. Then a vision-based AI reads that compressed image. It's basically squeezing huge amounts of information into a tiny visual space, completely bypassing the normal text token limits. It is literally using vision to solve a language problem. Just brilliant. And the results? They are absolutely staggering. Look at this, at a 10-to-1 compression ratio. And to put that in perspective, that's like shrinking 10 pages down into the space of just one. It maintains 97% accuracy. 97%. This is not just a small step forward. This is a fundamental breakthrough that could totally change how we use AI on massive, massive data sets.
So we've seen how AI is getting better at reading. Now let's look at how it's getting better at writing code. And for that, we need to talk about Cursor 2.0. This is an AI-first code editor that basically takes your single AI copilot and upgrades it to an entire team of AI developers working right alongside you.
The engine behind this is a new proprietary model they call Composer. And this chart really shows you why it's such a big deal. It comes down to two things, speed and context. First, it's 4 times faster, which means you're not sitting around waiting. But more importantly, it understands your entire codebase, not just the one file you have open. And that right there is the key to making AI feel like a truly seamless, real-time partner when you're coding. But here's where it gets really innovative. You can actually spin up multiple AI agents and have them work in parallel. So for example, you could tell Agent 1, hey, go build out the new user logging feature, and off it goes, getting to work in its own isolated little sandbox. And then, at the exact same time, you can tell Agent 2, okay, you go write the unit tests for the payment module. Since they're both working in their own sandboxes, they never conflict, they never step on each other's toes. It's literally like having a team of AI interns that you can just delegate tasks to. You can see how this would just dramatically speed up your whole development cycle. Okay, so let's zoom out. What does all of this actually mean? When you start connecting the dots between visual agent builders, browsers that act on their own, vibe coding, crazy context compression, and IDEs with teams of agents, one thing becomes incredibly clear. We are officially moving past AI as just a tool, and we're entering a brand new era of AI as a genuine partner. For every single developer and founder listening right now, the big takeaway is this. Our jobs are evolving. We're shifting from being just writers of code to being conductors of AI agents. And let me be clear, this is not about replacing developers. It's about supercharging them. It's about unleashing creativity and making it so much easier for anyone to build truly amazing things.
You know, this quote really just says it all perfectly. We are entering an era where AI isn't just some abstract research topic anymore. It's here. It's in the browser we surf with, it's in the IDE we code in, it's on the platforms we build on. This isn't a prediction about the future, it's a description of right now.
So look, the question is no longer if AI is going to change software development. That's a done deal. The only question now is how are you going to use these unbelievably powerful new tools? The foundation has been laid. The tools are here. So the only question left for you is, what will you build with them?